It really sucks. It sucks. It's really not set up for me.
Welcome back to another episode of Impact Center Schools. We got Ryan Paige with us here today. We're pretty excited to chop it up with him. My name is Kevin Jean-Paul, the Impact Center School Director. We're going to jump right into it.
I'm from Kansas City, 37, old, handsome, though. Just single dad, trying to make it work.
You said Kansas City from the 30s?
No, I said I'm 37.
Oh, 37.
Yeah.
Who's the better basketball player, Jordan or LeBron?
We go Jordan.
Jordan, you didn't even hesitate.
You talk crazy. Do more talking than crying.
He do more talking to LeBron does crying, huh?
Yeah, he do a lot of crying.
Well, he's the all-time scoring champ, though.
So, softly.
Cool. Tell a little bit about your kids.
My oldest, he's in center right now. Real live wire.
Mm-hmm.
He's super hyper. They all like video games.
Of course.
Like sports.
2 boys and a girl. Awesome.
She's my favorite. I won't let them know that, though.
That's your baby girl? Yeah. What do you think is your greatest quality as a dad? And what do you think is something you need to work on?
Greatest quality, I would say, being active. Actually wanting to be a dad. There's a lot of people who became fathers and, neglect the role or just didn't want to take on the responsibility. I had an absent parent that taught me
for sure
what I wanted to be for my kids and how I wanted to be accountable and responsible for how they turned out. It's easier for a man to show a boy how to be a man than a woman because, like some women, nothing against women, but some women have ideals of men.
Mm-hmm.
They have images and pictures of what men are.
What made you decide to reach out to partner with us to be a part of the program?
What you stand for and represent. I believe those are real big strengths. And it's opportunity to push yourself a little bit further. So I got divorced and I realized that it really sucks. It sucks. It's really not set up for me. I went from sharing a home to not really having a place to call home.
Yeah.
And it was my goal to create an environment that was mine. Hopefully in the future, buy me a home to actually own.
You said that you had to put that aside so you to figure out the means. How were you able to accomplish that now that you're in a better place?
I had to work.
Yeah.
Work. Some people work 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
I work almost 80s.
Wow.
So you only get 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
So I had to make that sacrifice to bubble up, as they say.
Yeah.
Working with you, just understanding those opportunities, understanding the possibilities. There are options, even when you feel like, you're at your, you're on your last leg. It's been real helpful.
So where we always say that people know what to do, they just struggle many times of how to do it. What would you tell them? How can they actually overcome some of the barriers that you had?
Just look for the information. Fortunate enough to hear about you, enrolling in my son.
Yeah.
I'm glad I took the opportunity. I didn't frown upon it or look at it like it was beneath me or I don't need that. Help is help, and if it stimulates your own growth, if I have something to gain from it, even mentally, I feel like it's worth it.
No, you haven't been in the program that long. You've only been here for 2.5 months now?
Yeah.
So how has your life changed?
Got a ways to go, but I'm a lot more optimistic. I think the help did take a lot of weight off his shoulders.
What is something you're looking forward to the remainder of the program?
Educating myself. Like you said, the financial literacy is one of the major things that I look forward to.
Some say that we're the sum of the totality of our habits. If you can go back and talk to 18-year-old Ryan, what would be some habits you would say, hey, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to build.
Dream bigger, work harder, ask more questions. Definitely ask more questions.
Yeah.
I was taught a lot of stuff that was useful, but I don't feel like it was enough to prepare me for the actual world per se. Nobody told me about the family stuff, what it means to be a father, a husband. And, those are things that I have to pick up in the process. And unfortunately, I dealt with the wrong people. It wasn't what I expected, you know. But
Yeah.
I know better now, so.
No, for sure.
A part of why I don't mind my kids talking so much. Like, ask me questions, you know.
Yeah.
They ask me random stuff all the time, and I'm like, if I can't give them an answer, we'll look it up together. Like, okay, you want a Tesla? Okay, well, let's see what goes into the maintenance. You know, how they put this together. Like, maybe you want to build one instead of drive one.
Now, some sociologist says that men hit their prime in life between like their 40s, like between 40 to 65. Not the physical prime, but just prime far as your career established. You're not so idealistic. You're more realistic. It's more of a balance. And you still got some strength. You still got some vigor. So if your 50-year-old self will walk into this room, what would you want him to say to Ryan today?
Keep going. Even when you're tired, keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Know what you're doing it for. Stay consistent. And whatever you write down, goes, plans, see it through.
Dope, man. Yeah, Ryan, that's all I had today, man. I really appreciate you coming out and spending some time with us. I believe your story needs to be heard. Just an amazing progress that you made so far and what you continue to do. So yeah, man, appreciate it. All right. Just want to give a quick shout out to some of our partners. We would not be able to do this work at Impact Center Schools where we're helping families to get out of crisis and self-sufficiency. I want to give a shout out to Colonial Presbyterian Church, who've been hosting us our Impact Days for so many times. I want to shout out to Evangel Church, where our office is actually stationed at. I also want to give a big shout out to some of our community partners like Health Forward Foundation, Goodwill, Evergy, Spire, so many different individuals. Sorry if I'm leaving you guys out there. You know, Claudia, Henry, you know, Meridian Property Realty Group. Thank you so much. Sage Door. Thank you so much for housing our families. Thank you so much to our partners and our sponsors out there. We couldn't do it without you.